hearts, and that what is beyond, that what we can call our soul or spirit, and that we cannot really name or define, but that is really the essential part of us. And in one way or another, I weave all those threads of magic together in everything that I do. So creative expression is part of my therapy work, of the healing journey, because I really do believe that it is the creativity that heals, and creativity is our natural force of life that is flowing through each and every one of us, and there is no single person who is not creative. So let's tune in. And I oftentimes say in my poetry workshops in the morning, where we move and we dance and we connect, and everyone creates something from their heart in the moment. And I always say in those places, in those spaces, that poetry is not about perfection. It's about expression, it's about authenticity, it's about truth. So I start by sharing a poem that is raw, that is in my notebook, that I haven't even typed into the computer, refined by no means. And it actually talks about the language of love, and I wrote it this morning in my own poetry workshop. That was on the same topic, the language of love, as we are here together today. And while I read that, I invite you to listen with your heart, with the space of love within you. Each of those lines really that I'm bringing forth, allow them to resonate with whatever is alive in you today, tonight. Whatever the love wants to speak through you or tell to you through my words. So may it be heard by this place within you that needs to hear it. So if you wish, you can close your eyes and ask yourself that question: what is my language of love right now? What does love need to tell me right now? So, language of love. Does language have love? For sure. How else could it come about? So magical, so practical, so nuanced, so profound. Having its spirit, its roots, its sound, that sounds nothing like any other language. It makes love to people who've born to know it or learned to know it through the words of the poets, writers, singers who pour spirit into it. And the language molds and shapes and rejuvenates so graciously, so abundantly, so kindly on their pens, in their mouths, in their minds. Language is like a child playing, like a woman dancing, like a man composing and explaining the essence of life, like a spirit whispering words of God for those who have ears to hear. Language is what helps us share and care and express. Language has no limits or boundaries. No, not really. Language, tongue, mother, silence. Does love have a language? Yes, many. Once spoken and once not spoken. Once already here and once not invented yet. Love has languages and it is the language. Anything can be spoken in love. Canvas, paint, artist, art, dance, violin. Dance, 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 dance me to the end of love, to the end of love, to the end of love. Oh, love, love, love. Where is the end, you ask? On the beach, where? And now, don't clap. Now really close your eyes and go on that beach in the end of love and imagine that beach. How does it look like? How does it sound like? How does it feel like? The beach in the end of love where everything is there. Love is there. Nothing is missing. You are there. Who are you with? Are you with the ocean? Are you with the wind? Are you with the sand beneath you? Is there a beloved? Are there people of yours? Your family maybe? How about love itself? The God? What language does it speak? And whatever there is, just know that this is your beach. This is your beach in the end of love. Although there is no such thing as end of love. So that beach is the place where you can always return and know that there is no end. Only the eternal now. Now. The eternal now. And the sound of love. And this amazing man with me here on the stage, who is not speaking because he's making the magic and supporting my words, is Luca. Thank you. He's from Italy. I feel sometimes that, even the sounds of the handpan, this Italian passion comes through. The language of love. Yeah. I used to live in Italy, Venice, the city of lovers, no? If you're looking for the most romantic place in the world, then you think of Bali maybe, right? And Venice for sure. And I had a fortune in my life to live there, and wow, maybe this story is actually worth sharing, how I ended up there and when. I spent my honeymoon there. That was the end of my honeymoon, was in Venice. And then my husband, my ex-husband by now, took our little red car and drove all the way back to Estonia. So we actually came from Estonia by car all the way to northern Italy, and then he drove back alone because I stayed in Venice for half a year and returned home only for Christmas. And my friends were laughing and they said, oh my God, only Marianne can do that. Like, she gets married and then she just takes off for half a year to Venice. And I went there to, well, save the world. I went to study human rights and democratization. So before I became an artist and a tantrika and a person working with people, I've always been working with people in one way or another, as a teacher in school, as a human rights activist. It's always been my thing, people, and I've always known and believed that it is people who change the world. And that it does start from the roots up and from the inside out. And it just makes me feel a bit of the heartache around what's happening in the world today. And so, with that, I'm going to share another unrefined poem from my notebook that I wrote. Funnily, really, how synchronized life is. I wrote it on 16th of September, and I did it in the poetry workshop, not my own that time, but the one that I was attending online with my poetry family from United States. And the poetry workshop was called Apocalypsis. And why it's so synchronized is because number 16 in tarot, I've also been doing tarot reading for a while. In tarot, number 16 is the tower, which basically is the apocalypse. It's that experience when the lightning crashes and everything falls apart, kind of like the Babylonian tower story in the Bible. So let us feel into that kind of love, apocalyptic love, and maybe it's not so different from any other kind of love. Let's see. If the world was falling apart, I would stand in the middle of falling pieces and cheering. Oh, I would be cheering. God, look, there is war, scattering into pieces like the most glorious fireworks. Holy wow! There's a cow flying, the religious bowing down to false gods of fear and ignorance, dissolving into golden light, dragging its worshippers right behind. And see, there's all the enlightenment industry, selling people that they are not enough and worthy without that next workshop crystal mala or tattoo of blue fucking lotus. Do you see the blue petals singing blues of truth? The yellow golden hearts playing some soul on a piano, joined by that sexy saxophone. And the old lady with ridiculously painted lips and black eyes stands up and dances, while the guy who always sits in the corner of the bar puts down his whiskey glass and joins her in the dance. And for the first time, they look each other in the eyes. and see. No, not butterflies, I'm sorry, although it would rhyme. They see emptiness. That fills with laughter and tears as they realize it's their own soul they're looking at. It's their own soul. They have been exploiting, manipulating, begging, pleasing, worshipping and demonizing all this time. Holy fuck. Shall we now make love instead of fucking each other? And there is priest asking, do you want to take this human as your lawfully sacred companion and love them in each and every living creature on this planet? Or would you like to continue to travel to other planets where that's not needed? They don't reply, not in words. They just turn, making a full circle and finding each other's eyes again. The time has reversed in a spiral of eternity. The space has become a sanctuary, and both of them are young again. Ageless. What is a lotus? She asks him. Pointing at the flower in front of them. It is the mud that has realized its potential, he replies. Shall we now forget all of it and embark on a journey? She asks. He takes a deep breath and replies, I follow you, my love. I promise to keep following you to the darkest of the dark, to be the light never failing, the inhale when you keep exhaling, life in death, the other half of your breath. I'll meet you there. We're destined, even if it's the end of the world. Let's go, my love, right after you. He opens the door and off she goes, into the mad, mad world, carrying the seed of love for the holy mount. Shekinah, the peace, dove, she becomes. And with that, journey a bit more deeply into the power of poetry. And I'm just wondering, you have your phones with you, right? Or a notebook. So if you have a notebook, then have your notebook ready. If you have a phone, you can type into your phone. Because after that one, I give you a little opportunity to see what would come out of you right now, what would love want to say in your words, in your language. But let us start with that one. And after that, I give you the prompt. So that one is called Mr. Poet. My poet, please undress me with your words. Go slow, go gentle, go soft, yet with passion that makes me ask for more. Tease me, please me, caress me. Let your words run all over me, like fingertips touching my body. See my arousal, feel me open. Now go stronger, pull me closer. Let your words harden, growing your will to enter. Keep yourself steady in your center. Sharpen your sword of truth that has no mercy, coated with love that makes it sacred. And when all of me is begging for it, come in and rip me open. Don't be afraid to leave me broken. Just kill me softly with your song. Make me a prayer of heavenly kingdom. Make me a requiem of blood and dirt. Layer by layer, love me open. Telling my whole life in your words. And from here, I invite you to take your pen and paper or your phone and just write from the prompt, telling my whole life in my words. And I'm sorry you have like just a few minutes for it, but just see what comes through. You can continue it at home. Telling my whole life in your words, and let the love speak. scrap it for now, and you can continue that as a seed. But like in the poetry workshop this morning, we really explored the beauty of short poetry. Like sometimes so little can say so much. You know, like the Japanese short form called haiku, which is composed of, what was it? 575 syllables, something like that. It's like 3 lines basically. So at this point here, I would like to open the floor to anyone who would like to share what came through. And I wonder, do we have like a portable mic? So I think we do have a portable mic, because like this place is such magic, like we have everything. So who feels like, yes, let me share myself. But meanwhile we wait for the mic, I just encourage you maybe with that poem that is yet a completely different language of love. So what I aim to do tonight with my poetry is to bring forth as much as possible of different flavors of love. You know, it can be romantic love, it can be erotic love, it can be this apocalyptic love, it can be this mysterious, mystical love. And it can be something like that, which, you know, let it speak for itself. And when I finish with that and the mic is ready, then just you keep breathing and you keep collecting the courage. And then you go like, yes, me, I want to share. And Luca will give you this beautiful musical background, so I think it's really a chance. So this one is called A Misfit. And it's really a language of love for me. The moment I wrote it, gosh, I felt so much love. I am a misfit, you see. Not that I chose to be, but I guess my soul did. And if she did, what can I do? I mean, I tried. I did my best to fit in, to be perfect, to be special. I succeeded in everything and failed in all, until it felt so hopeless that I stopped trying and just followed the call. First, it was the call of sadness, hopelessness, despair. It was an outcry of a little soul who had lost hope, who couldn't find home, who couldn't find love, who couldn't find understanding and peace. I followed that call, as there was nothing more left to do. That's how I came to my heart. That's where the call was singing its sad songs, calling me home. And the more I followed that call, through all the mazes and enchanted forests on the way, the more clear it got. I'm perfect from the start. It's just that my perfection is not the one of societal standards, not the one of moral norms, not the one of power and money, not the one of anything false. My perfection uncovers pain and shame. My perfection does not keep quiet. My perfection does not fit in, for Christ's sake. Not anything besides the truth. That's why I cannot compromise. That's why I am a misfit, you see. And so I choose to be. I choose to be the truth. And I welcome you, all of you, especially the ones who don't fit in, the ones cast out. I welcome each and every one of you, no doubt. You are welcome here. You are welcome in truth. You are welcome. I love you. So, my beloved misfits, because I really hope that we are misfits. What is the other word? Not a rebel, but I just listened to an interview with Madonna, an icon. My goodness, 30 years on the stage, a superstar. I've always admired her. And she was giving an interview in Jay Shetty podcast. So it was a deep 2-hour interview where she shared her spiritual path. And you know what she said? She used a different word. She had a really good word. It wasn't a misfit, but it was a synonym. It meant the same thing. She said, you know, being the misfit was her biggest gift. Being the misfit was what led her to her path, because she was not willing to fit in, because she couldn't. And that's what made her the artist who she is. There was no other choice. So, who is ready to share? Yes, there we go.
Telling my whole life in your words. My song is the long tongue of love, rolling over hills and valleys, laughing. I see you, I love you, I know your eyes, I know I will rise with you, and in the morning, as the sun comes up, we will sing our song together.
Yes, thank you. Oh, how much I love that. How much I love that. That's why I love my poetry morning workshops so much. Because each time I get to hear that glorious poetry, those like glorious words coming from people's hearts. Who else would like to share? Yes? Yes, sister?
Thank you. And it's lovely. All of it is lovely. Thank you. So I'll throw out this disclaimer. It may not even make sense. But I was inspired.
Poetry doesn't need to make any sense at all.
It just was a stream of consciousness inspired by the poem. So thanks. I wrote, love, the thing that breathes life into me, creates breast milk that feeds babies, creates leaves that change colors on the trees, and sunsets that boast gorgeous colors across the sky. The energy that softens madness, lifts doubts, ignites dreams. And yet, how could this same nurturing essence choke my throat and weaken my knees? Keep me from going there, if you please. Oh love, animate me once more, but allow me to close any painful door. Someone take the mic, please.
Yes! Who takes the mic? Who's next? Who more wants to share? Who is courageous? You know courage? Yes. Yes, is there a hand? Yes. Let's go.
I just got here, so I don't know the rules, but my love is tired. I would say that it's tired of simply being misunderstood. But the truth is that would be a pleasure, an honor, a gift. My love is tired of being so bright it's blinding, of being so transparent that it's unseen, of being so large that it's unholdable, of being so deep that it's unreachable, of flowing so freely that it can't be caught, of burning so hotly that it melts the love of those around me away.
Oh, thank you. It was like a deep, soft stroke. I love sadness. I love rage. It's all so incredible. And I find it such a pity that we are taught and programmed and conditioned to not to want to feel those beautiful feelings that bring so much, like sadness for me, it brings so much depth. Like that river underneath the river, yes. And rage, like force, passion, fire, yes, creation, fear, the vulnerability, the humanness, and you know the portal of power, of true power, is in vulnerability, really. That vulnerability to be seen. Is there anyone else who would like to be seen? Yes.
Thank you. This one I just wrote. My heart is cracked open with intense pain of not finding the love that I've been longing for. Whispers from within, come here. He calls me, my beloved, where you have been looking. From distance, from time, from dimensions I have traveled to be home with you, to this union. Come, my beloved, I'm here, waiting endlessly for you. Thank you.
Thank you. What a beautiful transmission from the heart of the rose. Is there anyone else who now feels like, I wanna. Yeah?
It's not finished, but I'll be.
You wanna go?
Yeah. Finished it.
Who am I? Who are you? Another world within my womb, only 3 months old. Your unspoken words penetrated so deep into my soul. I have taken your life, and you have given me yours. I'm no longer under a spell. Your words I will forever tell. I tell your story, forever sharing your glory. My little one, when will you come? Come back to me, one day, somewhere, somehow.
Yes. What a beautiful calling from a mother's heart. Thank you, love. Thank you all for those beautiful shades of love that you brought. I love how each one was so different. So, as I haven't read anything from my new book yet, which I published last week when we had my film premiere here, right here. And the film is called Divine Savage Love, and the event was called Calling the Beloved. And I love that calling the beloved, like really from the heart of the rose and until the very earthly woman's heart and womb and the cells and arousals and like mind and you know all of it, it's there, calling the beloved. And the love, and it's savage and it's divine. And yeah, so this first poetry book, well, it's not really first. I have published before in Estonian, which is my mother tongue. But this one is my first printed book in English. It's called Sacred Eros, Divine Savage Love, and it contains poetry that is divine and savage at the same time. So after we finish, if you want, I have a few with me. You can get it for 150k with my dedication to you. The dedications are my favorite part of, it's really a language of love. Like from the, well actually it started when I hadn't published any of my own books yet, but I had translated a book. So I translated a book that was called The Gift of Forgiveness. And I translated that book into Estonian from English, but the author himself, he was in France. So when we had the night when we were doing the forgiveness circle, which is a very powerful ritual that is described in the book, then I was holding that forgiveness circle as the ritual space. And then the books were there for sales. And as the author was not there, then the translator was the next closest person who could, you know, sign the books that were bought. And that was my first experience of, wow, like I just, to each person it was a different message coming through. And I felt like I was channeling. I have goosebumps now when I think back to that. I didn't even realize. And I was channeling those messages because, you know, the book, the gift of forgiveness, you know, it was so powerful that the whole evening the hearts were open, the collective healing was happening because it's a really transpersonal process, that forgiveness circle from Toltec tradition. And yeah, so each time it's my favorite part of publishing the books is really signing this. It's like I tune in a little bit and then some message comes through and I'm like, oh, interesting, you know? And somehow it's, yeah. So yeah, you have a chance to get it if you wish. So let's see what wants to come from here. So let's do something slightly different vibe. Yeah. Love me tender. When the night turns into morning, we stand on the street in front of my house. I'm not gonna ask you in, sorry, I have a spouse. But I show you the moon when we light the last cigarettes. And while you softly sing, I let go of all regrets. Love me tender, love me true. Oh God, will our dreams be fulfilled? I can't promise I love you, and I never will. But I promise I will remember. I will remember the sound of your voice. I will remember the passion of this night. And I promise, the moon will always be there smiling at us in the dark sky. Good night, baby, and goodbye. And with that, if you wish, you can send blessings to all of those men or women, beloveds, to whom you have needed to say goodbye in one way or another, with more or less pain or joy. Blessed be they, so we can be here today, having learned, having grown, ready for new adventures. Looking for love. I was looking for love. So I went from date to date to find him, my soulmate. I met Boris and Denise and Salvatore, who was so passionate when we kissed. I danced tango with a man from Argentina. Shoot, I forgot his name. And there was Jose. We danced on the beach under the stars. Oh, what a bailando it was. But later, sending him off from my room, I thought, better it could have stayed just a bailando. I was looking for love. David came and played some hallelujah. Did it please the Lord or not? I don't know. And Jeremy was so gentle and sweet. I liked his smell on my skin, that so delightfully melted into the sweat on my yoga mat the next morning. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, chanted the Indian guy while looking into my eyes during those short blinks of time when they were open I rather kept them closed, because I didn't really know if I wanted to say yes or no. All just happened. Om Namah Shivaya, I was looking for love. Oh God, forgive me please. Teach me what love really means, because I still don't know. Oh God, guide me please. Guide me there where love is. Guide me there where you are. My God, my love, where are you? Where are you? Welcome, the ones who joined. Welcome into the space of love. I keep it a tiny bit playful still. Here are different ones, but I kind of like the vibe. So that's a short one called Dangerous Beauty. And now imagine Venice at night. I kissed the gondola man and made Armando happy. My beauty is dangerous as a water without dams when Bella Venezia has me dancing. My poetry flows in the hearts and airs. Under the Rialto Bridge, I swipe your tears. You may call me a whore, but I am a poetess, and you know that. Your ship needs me because I am the shore. I am your whiskey and weed and crack. Oh, those men, they want it all and then. Not so sure. Because one of the men once told me in a cafe, can you imagine? A woman like you, yes you, a woman like you, is a one-way ticket to hell. A woman like you is a one-way ticket to hell, you cry, buying me another glass of wine. I paint my lips, I take a sip, sending you just a quiet kiss. I'm a devil from heaven, you say. But heaven is not for you, you add. How sad. But it is okay, I will pray. I pray for the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost to bang the drums of heaven real slow. I pray for the rock and roll to play. I pray for the music to never die. I pray for all the sinful and sins. I pray for the gamblers to play all in. All fucking in. Can you do it, my love? Would you come all in? Please. How else will you know if what I am is a one-way ticket to hell or a stairway to heaven. Take your time, my love. Watch me from afar. Watch me as I pray. Watch closely at my devil red lips, softly whispering the secret words in Spanish. And now I would like us to move a bit deeper with that. There is a beauty of play, and then there is something that keeps all of us imprisoned and not free to love, although what we want is to love freely, right? And love is free. If it's not free, it's not love. A Spanish guitar. So let us contemplate a tiny bit. Like a Spanish guitar, he played me. And then he wanted to play more, till the end, down to the very core, but only till the dawn. In more earthly terms, he just wanted to have sex. Is there anything wrong with that? Is he a bad man? Does it make the evening any less magic? No, absolutely not. Then why does it feel wrong? How is it that when someone says, oh, he just wanted to have sex, we all know what it means and have feelings about it? Why does it feel like cheating? Well, maybe because so often it is. Because the best players, the ones who whisper the sweetest secret words in Spanish in your ears, touch your skin like roses and liquid honey and feathers, and look at you like the rarest treasure. Yeah, those guys, the most refined, have oftentimes trained themselves to be Mr. Perfect, with whom you would go to the end of the world. Just usually the end of the world is not actually their plan, as the bedroom of one of you will be much closer. Those guys know from the smell, from far distance, the woman who is likely to fall in, because they need you to fall in. Because they need you to fall in the trap where they have trapped themselves without even realizing it. Because deep down, beneath all the confidence, they believe that's the only way to get sex. And they need it, like air. So they find the woman who is either young and naive or longing for those arms and the sounds of the Spanish guitar, the sounds of love more than madly. She needs love like air and believes sex and pleasing men are the ways to get there. So she will not say no. You will not hear from her that she's not really up for casual sex, even if she actually isn't. She will not have too many questions or boundaries. Her need is to please, drink the sweet feeling of intimacy and avoid being disapproved or rejected. And sometimes when she gets sick of it, she may become the predator herself, femme fatale. Because why not? That gives her control, the power. But the thing is, this power is not real. The thing is, there's always this hurt child underneath, the Casanovas and the femme fatales. No matter how many broken hearts they leave behind, it will never, ever fill the void. Until they realize and stop, the show goes on. The guitar players get ever more virtuous, and fair ladies ever more sexy. Vaginas are accessed through the hearts, and hearts conquered using vaginas. Yeah. And sometimes it happens, the game doesn't work. Someone will tell him she's not up for one-night stands. Now he's gone. Turns out he was not so much into you after all. Well, at least not into your soul. That is why and when wanting only sex feels wrong. Because it's based on lies and broken hearts, and more pain is left behind. That's the game we need to step out of. If we want the Spanish guitar to play not roles, but songs of the heart, beats of the body, and melodies of the soul. If we want to love and make love instead of playing it. If we want to be playful for real. So freedom, love, and beauty make all expressions of the eros sacred. Instead of putting up a show, we are real, seen in our power and vulnerability. So that giving happens with grace, pleasure, and satisfaction, regardless of whether the guitar plays through the ages or just till the dawn. Thank you so much, loves. I'm slowly going to wrap up. And slowly going to wrap up. So, let's do some magic, shall we? Abracadabra. My love, I am longing. I am longing for your touch. Your arms around me, your fingers running over my face and lips, your gaze meeting mine, in the space where time dissolves, in the cosmos of your eyes, of our eyes, looking into each other. I long to dance with you in the kitchen, lay on the sand, listening to the ocean, telling tales we remember. I long to look at the stars and feel them under our feet as we dance the dream into reality. I want to turn to you and have the cosmos open between my legs, inviting you to enter. I want you to put your lips on mine and drink the sweet wine of my arousal. I want to become your prey, you desire as you devour. I want to inhale your passion and exhale the stars, so that this is my prayer. You are my God, and our religion is love. So I said, and so it is done. Abracadabra. We do one more. So, for choosing the one or two more, what is alive? Just throw some words in the air. What is alive in you? What kind of feelings? What kind of thoughts? Because I have an endless, endless choice of what I could bring forth. What's the vibe? What's alive within you?
Passion.
Passion.
Curiosity.
Curiosity, passion. Okay.
Love drama. Love drama.
Love drama. Ooh. Alrighty. Okay. Sure. So, with that, I give one short one that I think is very curious, quite passionate, and then I do one that is kind of love drama. Let's see. So the curiosity one is called Glastonbury, actually. And, well, who has been in Glastonbury will understand. And who has not been in Glastonbury, allow yourself to be taken there through those words. Roses, dragons, holy thorns, witches, wizards, unicorns, meadows, hills, the royal Tor, mists of ancient Avalon, sacred springs, chalices, wells, poets, musicians, fairies and dancers, ancient walls with stories to tell, priests, priestesses and freelancers, lovers, lunatics and wisdom keepers, initiates, disciples and dreamers, old kings, queens and royal fools, the ones who found the philosopher's stone, lotus-born humans, godlike man, Magdalena, Yeshua, Marianne, sunrise, moonrise, and all in between. At the rainbow end, we meet. Blessed be sweet Glastonbury. All right, I definitely have more dramatic ones as I used to like to say. I mean, I'm such a drama queen. I love drama. Luckily, I feed it to my poetry and performance and dance, not men in my life anymore. So. But I think that one is a nice one to wrap it up, and I think It has the passion and it has a bit of drama and a bit of thoughtfulness and a lot of truth and a lot of love. It's called Love Like This. Love like this. I know I shouldn't love you like I do. I mean, it was not the deal. But I do. You were right when you said I have a woman's heart. I do. And the nature of a woman's heart is to love. Endlessly, madly, passionately, tenderly, freely, unconditionally. I could have never given you a promise to not love you like this. If I did, I was plain stupid. And if you believed it, you were even more stupid. There was a moment I had a choice though. It was when you molded me into your old stories and memories, and it hurt me. But I had known your heart before, and I refused to believe this cold, attacking man is you. I then decided to stay, saying to myself, if it happens again, I'll go. My friend said I'm stupid. I thought so too. But I stayed and began to love you like this. And now the streetcar named Love is on full run and no one knows where it goes. Like a medicine journey, you know? A deep healing voyage. Where nothing but truth does, where pain does not mean being broken, but simply a dream becoming conscious, a memory rewritten, a pattern transformed, a space of metamorphose, where butterfly spreads its wings, dragon spits fire, and snakes sheds its skins like a reverence for the past and an offering for the future. And when this dance of passionate ecstasy, in this dance of passionate ecstasy, I look into your eyes, I see an eagle fly. Resurrection, new dawn, return to paradise. Aho, 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 how on earth could I not love you? So take my love as a gift. Take my woman's heart, it's yours. Just rest in my embrace, doing, giving, thinking, nothing. You can always do it. Just imagine me as 100,000 angels. Or just one woman loving you like this. It's the same thing. Take my passion as well, my longing and desire for you, my body melting in your arms, my legs spreading wide open as soon as you are near, my lips whispering, come in please. Take my surrender, my submission, take my meows and purrs and undulations that speak more than 1,000 words, yet repeating just the same thing. I love you, like this. And take my hand in your glove, making sure your hands are warm. Take my kiss on top of the mountain, and the joy pouring out of me just because I'm with you. Take my tears and trembles that speak of trust and gratitude for your presence and love. Take my laughter and my poetry. Take my vulnerability and mess and radical honesty. Take my mirror and yourself and see yourself through my eyes. So you'll always remember, love never dies. Not love like this, at least. And although I'm leaving for now, I know this is an exit, not into separation, but oneness. I go with that woman's heart I gifted to you. You'll have it, and I'll have it too. Just like this. So there you go. You've got my love, even though out of the deal. But it's free, and you can do whatever you want with it. If I can give a modest recommendation, however, go out there and conquer the motherfucking world. Because with love like this, you can. Because that's what the world needs. Love like this, with no conditions, limits or boundaries. Love that sets free. Love that's out of the deal. Love like this. Thank you, Luca. I have no clue what time is. I lost myself today completely. And yeah, I'll be hanging out here for a while. If you wish, come grab a book with the dedication, or just say hello and grab an Instagram or whatever. And yeah, see you again in love.
Thank you, Mary. Thank you, guys. And for everyone,